and welcome back. In this section, we're going to discuss about the next set of archetypes. These are the archetypes that help us connect, communicate, celebrate, and can even develop a sense of belonging and community. These archetypes are the Lover, the Jester, and the Everyman. The Lover seeks intimacy, the Jester seeks entertainment, and the Everyman seeks belonging. These are brands that pursue connection. Let's begin with the Lover Archetype. The Lover Archetype is passionate, magnetic, committed, and offers experiences of pleasure. Think of brands like Victoria's Secret, Ferrero Rocher, Chanel, Calvin Klein, Magnum, Ferrari, Lamborghini, etc. Consumers that belong to this archetype are intrigued by the aesthetic appearance of the brand's products, as this is an archetype that really cares about how they look and feel. They always prefer premium brands and services that makes them feel more attractive. The Lover Archetype brands promote themselves as sensual and glamorous, and they emphasize strongly on how the product makes the customer feel. A lover's branding strategy fails when a brand comes off as cheap and business-minded, hence this archetype is threatened by failure in quality and packaging. A great example would be the sexual appeal of Victoria's Secret products. This brand works very hard to cultivate the air of mystique around them. If this illusion is ruined, they are perceived as obsessive and shallow. Hence, these brands always try their best to make their customer feel attractive by giving them a personalized experience and stirring their deepest desires, thereby forming an intimate connection. Cosmetics, fragrance, wine, food, travel, or any other business that attracts customers through sight, sound, smell, and touch commonly use this archetype. Another great example is Lux, who has always used sensual celebrity advertisements to promote their brand, and have now launched many premium products in the same category. Now let's consider the next archetype, the Jester. The Jester archetype is for brands that have prime focus on entertainment, joy, laughter, and associates themselves with having a good time. The Jester archetype promotes humor, fun, and mischief. Brands like McDonald's, Skittles, Kingfisher, Old Spice, Budweiser, M&M's, etc. Jester customers love unusual or playful things. They appreciate silliness and they find regular adverts boring. The use of a mascot is quite common in these brands to represent their fun and happy side. A Jester brand should never be seen as being strict with their customers and should be seen as a brand that wants its customers to have more joy and laughter in their daily lives. Brands targeted at young people, items of confectionery, beer and few alcohols use a Jester archetype for their branding. Remember those Vodafone Zoo Zoos? The hilarious ads that always help us connect better with the brand Vodafone. It used to bring out the child within us, which even became a caller tune or a ringtone. Makes you feel nostalgic, right? That's the power of the Jester archetype, as they are always more memorable and funny. Extreme humor in advertising is only possible if a brand shares this archetype, otherwise they look incompetent and stupid. You cannot imagine a brand like Rolls-Royce coming up with a funny advertisement. Surely they can have a hint of humor, but they mostly focus on luxury and being the best. It would be very difficult to inspire greatness with a joke. Now let's move on to the next archetype, the Everyman. This archetype focuses on creating a brand message synonymous with "it's okay to be normal." Brands like Airbnb, Toyota, Home Depot, Dhara, Oyo, Big Bazaar, Tata, etc. Brands that revolve around everyday activities might use this archetype, who are friendly, empathetic, and reliable. They have strong values and provide a sense of belonging. The Everyman customer prefers familiar over strange, appreciates quality and dependability of the products and services, and will emotionally invest in brands that they trust. Hence, the Everyman archetype brand should always promote themselves as down-to-earth, supportive, and faithful. This archetype makes their brand a household brand with a touch of equality to make all customers feel comfortable. An Everyman archetype brand should refrain from appearing greedy, elitist, or promoting themselves as better. Hence, comparative advertising is a giant red flag for these kind of brands, as they get perceived more as competitive rather than a home brand. Home and family brands, everyday apparel, family automobiles, etc. are a few industries where the Everyman archetype can be observed. Let's have a look at Airbnb, a brand that is known for its community marketing with a tagline like "Belong Anywhere" and actually keeping that promise. Airbnb allows you to rent your home or a room to a guest. In this manner, travelers can actually experience the unique culture of a new place. This allows each Airbnb to be unique, authentic, and also for everyone. With Airbnb, any traveler can belong anywhere in a short period of time. The Tata brand is synonymous with helping the people of India. Tata truly has become a brand of the people, a brand built out of trust for its down-to-earth customers. These brands can often use ethnocentrism and patriotism in their ads, Amul being the taste of India to Patanjali's advertisements about our patriots and making our nation better. These are fantastic examples of ethnocentric marketing of this archetype. However, this kind of marketing wears out over time, but it did help Patanjali conquer a huge market share in a very short period of time, as it appealed to the patriot in every man and a desire for a better country. Patanjali used the power of ethnocentrism, and most Indians would unexplainably feel a little patriotic while buying a Patanjali product over any other product. It is always interesting to observe these archetypes in brands and their impact on society. There are so many brands around us that reflect these archetypes, and we buy these brands because we see a part of ourselves within these products as they represent one of our own archetypes. Thank you so much for listening. In the next section, we'll discuss the last 3 archetypes. Thank you and keep hustling.